Hey, this is Mr. Bernhold's art room, and today we're going to draw using 2-point perspective. The first stage, we're going to draw a horizon line. The horizon line is the line that is at our eye level and is the furthest distance that we can see with our eyes. And that is why I am labeling it here so that you know that that is indeed the horizon line. Now, on the horizon line, when we're drawing with 2-point perspective, we need to add 2 vanishing points. I am going to put one over here to the right, which I call RVP for right vanishing point, and LVP on the left side for the left vanishing point. To start to draw boxes in 2-point perspective, I'm going to start with a vertical line. That's just a line that's going straight up and down. And on the end of the line segment, I'm going to put a dot, and that's just going to help me line up the dots on the vanishing point. So at the top of this line, I'm going to connect the top of that line segment to the left vanishing point and connect the bottom point to the left vanishing point. Next, I am going to line up the bottom point with the right vanishing point and connect the two. And the same with the top point on the line segment with the right vanishing point. I've now created 2 walls that essentially go on forever to our vanishing points all the way to the horizon. The next step that I'm going to do is I am going to define the walls. I'm going to line my ruler up with the corner edge and slide my ruler to the right, making sure that it stays vertical. The line on the corner and the line that I just created should be parallel. And once I define the wall, I'm going to erase all of the guidelines outside of where the wall ends and sweep that away. I'm going to do the same thing with the left side by sliding over to the left, define the wall, and erase the guidelines out past where the wall ends. In this third stage, I am going to connect the left corner and the right corner, which is right here. I am going to mark these in red so that you can see what angle I'm talking about. That is back here, this angle, which I'm indicating here in red, and this angle over here, which is the right corner. Now, those corners have to go to opposite vanishing points. So I'm going to line up the corner with the right vanishing point and draw a line going in that direction. You'll see that the arrows that I add to this line are leading all the way to that right vanishing point. Since I connected the left corner with the right vanishing point, I'm going to connect the right corner with the left vanishing point. However, I'm not going to take it past the box area because where they cross is where it would end. You'll see the arrow is pointing to the left vanishing point. After they cross, I erase the lines out past where they cross each other. That is the back end of the box, which defines the top section of this box down here. Because this box has been drawn below the horizon line, I am seeing it on 3 sides. 2 sides that are walls, and the third that is the top. The next thing I'm going to do is draw a vertical line that overlaps the horizon line. I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, connecting the top and bottom of the line segment to both vanishing points first. Once I've done that, I'm going to do the second stage, which is defining the walls. I'm going to take my ruler, line it up with the corner, and slide it to the left and the right. Here I'm going to the right first, line it up with the corner, slide it to the left, and close out that wall. Once that's been defined, erase any extra lines that go out past where the wall ends. I have the horizon line running through this box, but to make the box solid, I'm going to erase the line cutting through. That way the box looks like it appears in front of the horizon line, not behind it. Here I only see two sides because it is at our eye level. I don't see the top or bottom of that shape. The next box I'm going to draw is going to be above the horizon line. Knowing that I see three sides on the bottom, I can hypothesize that I'm going to see three sides on the top. So let's find out. I'm going to draw a vertical line just like before and connect the end of the line segment to both vanishing points. This time I'm not going to have the line go all the way. I'm just going to make a decision about how long I want it to be. That will eliminate me having to erase everything over and over again. Once I've created those two lines on both sides, I'm going to slide my ruler to the left, line it up with where it ends, and slide it to the right, line it up with where it ends, and erase the extra lines out past where I define the wall. Once I've done that, remember that I line up the corners and connect it to the opposite vanishing point. The left wall, which is here, is going to go to the right vanishing point. So that is going to go in that direction. And then I am going to line up the right corner, which is on the right side, with the left vanishing point. Where those two lines cross or where they intersect is where that box should end. Because it is above the horizon line, I am seeing three sides. Now I can add some details to these boxes. So to do that, I'm going to show you how to make a window using the proper perspective. The first thing that you do is you start with a vertical line. I put that on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. Once I've done that, I'm going to line up the ruler with the right vanishing point, and I'm going to draw the top and bottom line using the right vanishing point as my guide. So I line this up and I draw the line connecting the bottom line and the top line to the right vanishing point. That is going to create a window. I have to make sure that all of these angles are correct. So I'm just going to go and connect all these and erase any extra outside of those lines. That is the correct angle. When you draw anything on the right-hand side, it's only going to go to the right vanishing point. Now I can do the same thing on the left side of the box by drawing a vertical line first, then drawing a second vertical line, and connecting with, you guessed it, only the left vanishing point. This would be the top of the window. Line it up with the left vanishing point. That would be the bottom of the window. Erase any extra, and you've created a window in the side of their box. Right now, that's kind of plain, but if you want to make it a little bit more interesting, you can line up your ruler with the inside angle, which is right here, which I am going to indicate in red. Take your ruler and put it right in the middle of that angle, line it up with the left vanishing point, and draw a line to the top of the window. What I've created is a floor and a wall that I'm seeing inside the box. I can do the same thing on the left-hand side by going to that inside angle, lining it up with the right vanishing point, and connecting it to the end of the window. However, to be drawn correctly, I have to continue that line because now I can see where it cuts through and connects with the other line. I would erase where the two meet, and then taking my ruler, line it up with where that corner is, adding a vertical line to show that there is a corner there inside the box. In this way, I've created a see-through three-dimensional box.